A lot of it will be the breathing. So sleep apnea has been a big thing. So I have people with sleep apnea, and I get them elevated more and enhance their sleep even more by elevating. I'm talking 6 inches, not a lot. So that's helps with circulation, lowers your heart rate. Because whether you sit or stand all day, the blood from your feet up to your heart, it's hard for it to get back up. So when you sleep with your feet elevated, that helps with that circulation.
Welcome to the Miracle Academy. This is your host, Scotty Cooper, and this is where miracles are expected. Welcome to the Miracle Academy podcast. I'm your host, Scotty Cooper. Today I've got a good friend of mine, Roland from Custom Comfort. Roland and I have known each other and our families for a long time. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
My pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always really enjoyed your company, and I like the way that you guys are a lot like us, and the fact that we're like family owned. We support our community. We do a lot of stuff in our community, and my family's bought many mattresses from you guys.
Awesome.
And but I'd really like to hear your story, like how you got into that, and your whole family story. I think is very unique.
I'd love to share. So I'm the youngest of 10 kids, 8 boys, 2 girls, born and raised in West Fullerton. My brother started in the industry back in the 80s. So they've been doing it for close to 35 years. Learned the manufacturer side of the business, saw the industry changing, seeing people going more to synthetics versus natural cotton materials and so forth. And as you guys notice on today's market, all mattresses are single-sided. Yeah. We build them double-sided. The biggest thing with the consumers is they go out there buying these mattresses, single-sided, spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. They should be under $1,000. So our double-side beds start about $1,200. My single-side beds are in a queen are under $400 and on up. So it's about the value. It's all U.S. made. But my brothers really we're passionate about building a good quality mattress, providing a good night's sleep. I came into the business around 91, so I've been doing it 29 years. And sleep is very important, as you know, with what you guys do with your body, health and wellness, and, make sure that your body heals.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that we always talk about is that you heal during sleep.
Correct.
Right. So like when we have practice members that come in and say, hey, I can't sleep, what that means to me is that you probably can't heal.
Correct.
So we always want to make sure we're doing that. So what's like one of the benefits, like you said, like the double-sided, how is that able to help sleep?
So it helps. So naturally you're going to sleep in the same spot. So you want to wear it evenly. Just like tires on your car, you should rotate them. You don't have to, but it lasts longer. Yeah. It's healthier, cleaner, so forth. So you want to compress it evenly so you get the proper support. So that's very important, especially if there's a husband and wife, you got difference in weight, so you want to get an even wear pattern out of it. There's no reason to be replacing a bed in 5 years, which that's average what most mattresses last. We still have mattresses that last 20, 30 plus years, like they should, just like our parents and grandparents. Yeah. There's no reason to replace in 8 like some people have marketed, and that was a great marketing tool for the industry because it just brought consumers out in 8 years to buy a new mattress, and they didn't need a new mattress.
So you mentioned like the difference between like the synthetic versus the natural cotton.
Right.
How did you guys figure that out, and what do you guys see kind of that going with the industry? Well,
so the natural cotton with what we call the inner tufting, which our parents and grandparents would have in the beds with the buttons, that's what packed all the cotton down, and that allowed the mattress to breathe. So the industry, that's how they used to always build them. So all my brothers did is identified that's how the right way to do it, and they just carried on that tradition, the right way to build a mattress. Now you go buy a mattress, it has all foams and synthetics, which a lot of these foams out there are made with plastic, which off gas, they run hot. It's not the healthiest thing to sleep on. Would you want to sleep on plastic or natural cotton?
Cotton.
Okay, so
that's why I've gotten that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually really simple. The industry makes it confusing for the consumers.
Right.
Always refer to cars or houses. If you go buy a new car and you're looking at the Toyota Camry, you're going to look at what's in the car, right?
Yeah.
Same thing goes for a mattress. What's in it?
Right.
No one shows you. They don't want you to see what's in it. I'll show you what's in it. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Not everyone always wants to hear the truth either, right?
Right.
Just human nature. Let's see what you're getting. That bed's $1,200 because of this.
Right.
And anywhere you go, you can just ask them to show you, what are you buying?
Right.
So it's something you spend a third of your life in bed, and we're all guilty of it. Would I rather go buy a new TV or a new mattress or a new car? I don't want to buy a mattress. Do you want to put a roof on your house? No. But it's very important.
Right. I have always liked, even as a kid, I remember going to your showroom and seeing like the little thing you guys have, how you can see what's in it.
Correct.
That's always like blown my mind. And I remember like being educated to it. I specifically remember in high school because I really wanted a new bed. So my dad was like, okay, well, we have to go to the place that's the right place to go. And we went, and I remember seeing the inside, and it like blew my mind, and I was educated to this new thing that I'd never known before. I
love that you just said that. So it's weird. My oldest daughter just turned 29. I've had kids come in with their spouses or their half to buy a mattress, and they were telling me this similar story.
Yeah.
And Mr. Trudell, I came in and you did our factory tour. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And you're buying a house? It's just weird. So that's cool to hear that you remember that. So that's impactful. That's good. And when kids come in now, I'd say, hey, listen, there's a test at the end. Pay attention to what's going on here. Yeah. And they love it. They're like, what? Okay, let's see. Yeah. So it's fun. I enjoy doing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's something that we really like to do too, is have that the education, but something you can, like you said, like the test, you can remember for a long time. And whether or not it might take a long time to manifest and actually happen, but it makes an impact in that moment.
Correct.
And I think that's really special and cool.
Awesome.
So where do you see kind of what you guys are doing? Where do you see that growing? What does kind of the future look like for you guys?
Well, we're going to be expanding. We're looking at getting a spot in Irvine that's in the works right now. Having some more retail stores to expand out to the consumers. It'd be great one day to be in the San Diego County, Riverside County. We're in LA, but we're definitely just growing, getting the word out there. We're really busy right now, but it's just trying to grow it at a steady pace, and the factory be able to still provide the quality service. So the biggest thing is for the business, building the infrastructure, and just like any business. Yeah.
So what's your favorite part of someone coming in and you helping them get a mattress? Like, what's the most energizing part of that for you?
So I'll tell you, I'm 47. At 36, I couldn't walk. My lower back, L4, L5 shot. Couldn't get out of bed. It's the first time my kids see me cry, and I went through some crazy times where they wanted to do surgery. I'm like, there's no way. So we manufacture adjustable beds. So you can lift your feet up, lift your head up. So I sleep elevated at all times. It helps with snoring, your breathing, your circulation. The benefits are huge. So I'll get people in there, whether they're in their 20s or 60s, and they can't move, and I get them onto a bed and fit them right and get them sleeping elevated a little bit. And they come in and pretty much tears and giving you hugs saying, this is amazing. Like, they're blown away. It's a game changer.
Wow.
And when you can't sleep, and people out there that know they can't sleep and their back hurts and they turn to alcohol or whatever it is, they're miserable. That's huge for me. Wow. Helping people with that, where you change your life.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. That's like a thing that I think a lot of people don't even realize, that this is something that could have that big of an impact on it.
And there's one thing I want to share with you. Like, so if you come see me and you're like, hey, Roland, I need a bed. We get you all dialed in. You get the bed home. It's common for them to call me and say, I hate the mattress. Well, guess what? I'm the manufacturer. I build toppers, so I can make adjustments to the comfort. We give the consumers a 365-day comfort trial. We don't take returns, but we could adjust it. Returning doesn't fix the problem. So let's work on, figure out what we're missing.
Right.
We misdiagnose you, and let's figure it out, and you work with them. And sometimes you have the ones that are challenging. You're like, man, I can't figure out what it is. And then when you figure it out and they're like, that was it, you're like, ooh, like, I love it. You're like, winning. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Running around the showroom. Yeah. So I love it. So stuff like that. It's fun. You have your ups and downs. Business.
Right. So for the adjustable beds, what kind of benefit do you guys see for being like elevated or?
That's a good question. It's a lot of it will be the breathing. So sleep apnea has been a big thing. So I have people with sleep apnea, and I get them elevated more and enhance their sleep even more by elevating. I'm talking 6 inches, not a lot. So that's helps with circulation, lowers your heart rate. Because whether you sit or stand all day, the blood from your feet up to your heart, it's hard for it to get back up. So when you sleep with your feet elevated, it helps with that circulation. So there's a lot of benefit. And the one thing that's unique about us, and we could put a picture up, is I build adjustable beds, and they're separate, and I call it his side, her side. and they go separately, but I have no crack in the middle. No one else has that.
Wow.
So that was one of my designs, and I'm proud of it because I want to be in the same bed as my other half, but I don't want the crack, right?
Yeah.
So anywhere you go, you have a crack, and that's weird. And they're like, I'm not old. I don't want to be in a crack. So you have to see it, and people can't really vision it until they come in and see it, and they're like, wow, that's amazing. So that's one of our biggest things. People love that.
Nice. So where else do you see kind of this industry going? What's on the horizon for you guys?
Just overall, just keep building good quality beds, focusing on more of the natural materials, and getting the consumer the best product we can for a fair price. We're a business, so we got to make money and give a good value.
Yeah.
That's what people want, a good value. Just like when you go to dinner or something, you want to go and go, God, that was good, and that was only $50 or whatever the price is. You want that value. You want that service. You want someone that cares. Our staff's not on commission. We sleep and eat in the community. That's what my dad always taught us. I live in Fullerton, and I see you out and about. I want to make sure you're taken care of. And when you see me at dinner with my family, hey, Roland, thank you. I love my bed. And it's awesome. We're about the community and building that value with the community.
Yeah. There's one thing, I don't know if you even knew this. So a couple of years ago, so we have a nonprofit organization called the Coop Foundation.
Okay.
So it stands for the care of other people.
Okay.
It's kind of fun with my last name.
Awesome.
But a couple years ago, we had a family that they asked for a mattress. We do this big Christmas event. We had this family that asked for a mattress because they were sleeping on the floor. And I'd called one of your stores, and one of the associates said, like, let me figure out something for you guys.
Okay.
And they showed up with a mattress for this family, and the tears of like that mom when she had it for her kids to be able to sleep was like one of the most impactful things. So exactly what you mean about community, like I've seen it firsthand, and it was like one of your associates was just like, all right, let's do it, like
awesome,
right off the bat.
I like hearing stuff like that. We try to empower our staff to be able to do that. They could do what they need to do, and we always try to encourage them, just do what's right, and we can help out. We can afford to do it, and you don't want to see a family or kids sleeping on the floor, right? So if we could help, we're going to help, whatever we could do. And we don't need to be recognized, so I appreciate that in regards to it. So a lot of stuff happens in the business we don't hear about till later or don't even know about, so it's awesome. So we love it, and that's what we're here for. So people helped our family out when we were in need when I was a kid, and that's all we do is pay it forward and not look back. We don't need nothing in return. We're just here to do what's right.
Nice.
So I appreciate you sharing.
Absolutely. So is there anything else that you would like the viewers to know, either about sleep or mattress or about you guys' involvement in the community?
We just, sleep obviously is very important. Take care of your body. Community is important. We're all in together. And like I was talking to you guys earlier, like our city, whether it's Bray or Fullerton, whatever city we're in, we're a business. So we got to support each other and keep it local. And a lot of people buy online. I'm not a huge fan of it, especially when it comes to mattress. I mean, I don't understand that. I think that market's going to curve because people realize, okay, it's not one size fits all.
Right.
They fit that mattress on the box as their goal and how much money they can make. So it's just supporting local. Keep your money local and don't let it, go to whatever these online companies are. Let's keep it in our community.
Right. I think too, like for me, when I went into the showroom, like I got to feel what it actually felt like. And personally, I like that. I like being able to actually know what I'm getting. And then also the education, because there's nowhere else you can go that they like really show you and they really know it because they make it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that was something that really stood out to me. It was fun.
The one thing for me on our side and what we do is the consumers will come in and they've been reading online. It'd be like if I start reading about chiropractic, I come in here and I start telling you about how to adjust me. You're like, okay, that's what I do, right? So consumers will come in and I'll get confused because they have so much info from online. I'll tell them you're confusing me because I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll show you what we do, and it's confusing out there. So like you said, got to come in, touch it. Let's fit you to your body.
Yeah.
I'm my size. I sleep a certain way. You sleep a certain way. So when we did your consultation, it's based around you and your needs. So we got to fit your needs. Nice. It's very important.
Awesome. So for people that want to support you or find find Custom Comfort, where's the best place to connect with you, like on social media and in person?
You could go to customcomfortmattress.com. You go on social media, which we're on there as well. But the key is go online. The number one thing we tell people is just come in and get educated.
Yeah.
So we could talk over the phone, but there's nothing like when you come into the store and we fit you, show you everything. And then we will prepare you to go look and reassure you what we do is the right way to do it and educate you and go for it, go shop.
Awesome.
And then they typically come back and said, okay, it makes sense now. So versus if they go out there first, they come in a little confused. I'd rather educate them and then send them on their way. And then we're in no hurry to buy the bed. Let's make a good decision. You know, just like buying a car, you don't need to go on the lot and say, I'll take that one. Let's think about it. Sleep on it, right?
Yeah. Nice.
Hopefully sleep on our mattress. Yeah, you like that one. That's good, huh?
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast today. You know, like I said, all my family sleeps on Custom Comfort. We all love it, and we love what you guys stand for. And I really like also the natural materials and all that. I think that's super important because all the people that come to me, that's what they want.
Yep.
And so
Awesome.
I think I love how we fit together and are able to collaborate.
Okay.
So.
I can't wait to see the 500 people that are going to come in from this right here.
Right. Awesome.
Come see me.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, this was the Miracle Academy podcast. This is Roland from Custom Comfort, and this is where miracles are expected. Thank you.